All right, it's President's Day. Who knows what that even means anymore? Is it Elon Day? What? Who's the
Elon?
The president of this open mic right now? We're gonna hear from the real fucking president right now. Can we get? You gotta subscribe to YouTube. You gotta get on the TikTok, and you gotta listen to Dave Malinsky. Everybody, give it up for Dave Malinsky.
Somehow I forgot it was Valentine's Day themed today. We're going to talk a bit about love and a bit about peace. On the subject of love, you all probably know that we straights are not okay, and never really were, and that's the cause of all these problems. I always looked at LGBTQIA activism like with support solidarity for oppressed people, but I thought, well, gosh, where do I fit in? What's in this for me besides, I guess, more opportunities? And then I learned about aromanticism. And it's like, oh, aromanticism. That's perfect. I fit into that. All right, that's part love, one love, done. But that was just eros. That was romantic love and I guess life love and all that. But now, part two, this is kind of bread of a sandwich. Because this is kind of centering what I'm going to talk about next. But I want some interactive crowd work here. You don't have to raise your hand or anything. Just think about it while you drink and talk about it later. Think about the first story you loved. Think about how it felt in your hand, how it looked, the words and maybe the pictures, and how it grabbed you. Love isn't just love for another person. Love is love of a story. And maybe it's several stories, and maybe they contradict each other. All right, so we got our love out of the way. Let's talk about peace, if such a thing is even possible. But as we speak right now, and I'm pulling it up, the presidents of the United States and the Russian Federation and the king of Saudi Arabia are meeting in the kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So that's not great, but maybe it is peace, I don't know. But then again, this country has been riven by war for 30 years. It was declared by Pat Buchanan at the Republican National Convention in either 92 or like 94. This was when the word culture war entered the English language. And this war has riven our souls. It must end. Years ago, I wrote the Culture War Accords. Do I agree with them? Do you agree with them? I've evolved since I've written them. But just like your favorite story, it's more food for thought. Let's go through it. Woo! The Culture War Accords. Would you sign them? Article 1. The culture war has been destructive, and it is in the interest of the undersigned to end it. Article 2. The goal of the undersigned is a reasonable, stable peace, whereby all, regardless of faction, faith, passions, politics, or goals, can live their lives on their own terms, while respecting others' ability to do so. Article 3. Moral outrage, however justified, is a dangerous weapon. It is destructive to the target and the user because it promotes fear and hate and discourages compromise. In the interest of peace, moral outrage is to be avoided where possible. 4. Hate is a component of and fuel for moral outrage. It is beneficial to oppose people's goals and institutions without hating them. However, this is the controversial part. However, hate is also part of the human condition and cannot and should not be removed. Article 5, and let me know when you want me to stop. I got 12 of these. Okay, Article 5. While expecting tolerance is reasonable, and then this is perfect day, expecting love is not. I don't even agree with this now. Though love is the greatest human desire, no human is entitled to love. Actually, no, I think humans are entitled to love, but that's not why I wrote this. Human institutions, I do believe this, human institutions are not entitled to love. Article 6. Human conflict is to be regarded as not good versus evil or evil versus evil, but good versus good. I don't know if I still agree with this, but I'm interested to hear what you guys think. All right, Article 7. A child's life and mission is to build him or her themselves up. It is a challenge in and of itself. To that end, any additions to that challenge in the form of bans or permissions must be carefully considered. Article 8. Adults have the right to live their own lives on their own terms. Article 9. Article 9. Humans have inherent worth regardless of race, sex, sexuality, class, or religion, or lack thereof. Article 10. And this one's kind of more philosophical. The desire to protect contains the desire to control. The desire to control contains the desire to protect. Number 11. The desire of groups to both police and gatekeep their members is legitimate based on the fact that anyone can build their own group. I'm kind of like 50-50 on this. I'm 50-50. All right. And Article 12. Institutions with a specific goal are not to be immoral. Are not to be immortal. An immortal institution for change invites permanent conflict. Those are my 12 articles of the Culture Wars Courts. How many of you would sign them? Yeah, we don't know. See, that's what diplomacy and negotiation are for. So before I go, have you thought about that first story you loved was? Yes. You have? Great. Talk about it later. Thank you all very much. Dave Malinsky, DMMan33 on YouTube and TikTok. Awesome. Thank you.
Give it up for Dave Malinsky, everybody. Articles. He had articles. How many people have articles? Not enough. Now's the time. Start writing articles. Get follow this man on TikTok, everybody. We need this viral. We need this stuff viral right now. Give it up for Dave Malinsky, everybody.